Hello there, welcome to We Are Crafted in His Image. This is Tammy. We are on our Coco & Crafts number 2, which is our Snowflake Wishes set. And we're on the second project today, and this is a shaker card. So we are going to get started on it. First thing we need to do is our stamping. So let's go ahead and get all of our pieces out that we're going to need. I actually already have my stamps mounted on blocks. You really just need the 2 stamps today. We're going to put our sentiment in the front, and we need the snowflake cluster again that we used last week. We're going to use that quite a bit today. So we will need our 2 card bases, our 2 envelopes of course, and these 2 black or blue, navy blue with the window. The only thing we're not going to need at the moment is our window sheet. So I'm going to set those aside, and I'm going to pull all of the little pieces out of my envelope. There we go. Set that over here and go ahead and stamp. I'm going to start with the sentiment. So to do that, open up my ink pad, and we have the front of our card here. I'm going to take one of the window pieces with the window cut out. I'm just going to set it here to help me line up where I want my sentiment to go. And we're going to stamp that. Hold on, I see a piece of hair. There we go. Good. Now we want to do the second one. Again, just lay that here just to give us an idea where to stamp. Really, you're stamping it in the middle. Ta-da! Okay, and then we want to stamp the cluster of snowflakes on our envelopes and on the inside of this. So we'll go ahead and flip these over and just stamp one here, and I think I'm going to turn it so they're opposite of each other. Our inside is done. Make sure I'm at the bottom here. And that one is done. So now, whoops, I need that block. Let's do the same thing in the bottom corner of our envelopes. We're just going to put a little cluster of snowflakes there. One little cluster. And then I'm going to pull in my scrap sheet, because now we're going to stamp all over this background piece. And the nice thing about doing a cluster like this, you don't even have to rotate the stamp set a lot, because it has different snowflakes at either end. It looks more random. I could actually do a little bit like this to give it even more randomness. Put one in the corner. I think like that. And like that. There we go. And I believe our stamping is finished. Close this up. And time to grab the window sheet. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this over, and I'm going to run some adhesive. Now, if you run your adhesive just directly around here, you may end up with adhesive showing through these little windows, these little cutouts, and then you'll have sticky on the front side of your card. So rather than that, I'm just going to put adhesive on my navy piece so that I know I'm getting it, I'm not getting it through where that window, those windows are. There we go. Ooh, super sticky. And take one of these. These are just cut slightly smaller than your blue piece. I'm gonna take and wipe one side of this off, flip that side over, and then we're just gonna stick this down, and then I'm gonna wipe on this side. It's gonna wipe off any fingerprints that I've left on it, and also burnishes it to your adhesive. Make sure it's stuck down really well. There's one done. Let's do the other one. I don't know what it is about me and this adhesive. It doesn't seem to get along. Sometimes it rolls great, and then I think I'm holding it. I'm leaning too far to one side or the other. I'm not sure. Yep, there's the adhesive. See there, when I hold it nice and straight, it goes on really well. I just, for some reason, I'm not very good at holding it very straight, I guess. Okay, now wipe this side off. Flip it over. Stick it down. And then wipe this side. Okay, now before we go any further, I'm going to go ahead and adhere our sparkly snowflakes down. So in your kit you have, let's see, 1, 2, looks like I gotta do some popping of the centers out here. And you know what? I'm gonna save those and stick them in my shaker card. They're just like little diamond shapes. There we go. But you will find, I don't know if you remember from last week, some of the snowflakes that were pre-cut had adhesive on the back and some did not. The ones that did, and then today's the same case. We have one small snowflake. This one has adhesive. I'm going to leave that. That does not have adhesive on the back, and there's no scribbling. So if I find the one with scribbling, oh, there's both of them. Oh, I didn't scribble on this one. I don't see a scribble. Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. It's very pale. I should have used I used a pencil, and I'm thinking I should have used a pen. But I can tell those ones there all have adhesive. These two do not. These are actually going to be a part of our shaker card. So I'm going to leave them right in there. Those are going inside the shaker. And they're going to be loose little snowflakes to flutter around inside. Come on, get off of there. There we go. The other ones, I'm not going to worry about pulling out the centers because they will probably come off when I pull the backing off. So for the backing, we have one large one that is going to go on the front. All right, come here, paper. There we go. Oh yeah, pulled all but one. Oh, not in that one, not in that cup. This cup. This is my trash cup. All right, now I'm going to have mine facing this direction. So I want my snowflake, my large one, in this corner up here. And then I want one of the small ones I'm going to put in the bottom corner down here. Just like that. Alright, so there's that one. Now we're going to do our second one. If I can get the backing, there it goes. Let's do part of it sticking into the window. And another little one. This one I really kind of wanted off the window. Like that, all the way down. Now we also want one of the large snowflakes to be stuck on the inside. And I think I'm going to put it right next to these words right here. On my other one I had it down here and it seemed to be lost a little bit, so I think I'm gonna, oh, you know what, I don't know. My other one, it was down here and you kind of didn't see it. I'm wondering, yeah, I think I want it up just a little bit higher than I had it on the original. I'm just gonna stick that down. Let me see. Oh yeah, I like that. I like that. Okay, do the same thing on our second one. And if you find that it's doing like this where I peeled the backing off but those little center pieces didn't come out, if you take your finger, they'll kind of just stick to your finger. Of course, then you have to get them off your finger, but there we go. And I think like that. There we go. Okay, so these two pieces I'm going to set aside for a second, and we're going to get these prepped. So what we want to do now, on the back side of this, we're going to use the strips, the dimensional strips that we used last week as well. On this one though, you want to make sure that there are no openings that your little sequins can escape through. So we're going to do kind of two, and we want to go all the way around the edge. That does not have to be sealed completely, but the area right around the window opening does. So I'm going to make sure that's butted up next to that one. And you can just kind of curve this along. I don't like to make really sharp curves. This one's almost too sharp. So I think I'm going to, just to release it so it doesn't fold over. Oh, don't stick to my, don't stick, thank you. All right, and I'm going to cut that one so that I can start over here and go around to there. So you can do some light curves with it. You just don't want to do really, really strong curves. And then on this outside edge, you don't have to have it fully connecting out here, just this part that's around the window. So like here, because this part is just going to prevent your top layer from being squished in, whereas this is going to keep your sequins from escaping. I think I will cut. It doesn't have to be straight. There we go. And then we want one more strip across there. And that one is ready. Okay, set that aside. And now I want to do this one. There we go. Work our way around. Ooh, my entire sticky came off that already. Oh no, that was... What did that come off of? Oh, it came off the next strip. I'm like, there's still paper on there. Where did that piece come from? It came off the next strip on the line. All right. Will that curve well? Yeah, that curves nice. There we go. I think this one I'm going to cut though. And take it around to there. Put this little piece over here. And now this one doesn't have any sticky on the top. Or it has sticky on the top, it doesn't have a protector piece on it. So it's going to stick to anything. There we go. Push that down. Try not to touch too many things with it. I'll just set that one on. Okay, last one here, I think. Yep, this should do it. Go across this top area. Okay, so set this aside. You can see how we have these done. Now you want to grab your front piece, I'm going to do this one since it's already got it exposed. You're going to put one of your loose snowflakes right in the middle, and then move that one out of the way. You're going to take about half of your sequins that you have in that packet and set them right smack in the middle. Now, I ran out of sequins for my project, so mine I added some older sequins to mine just to fill it out. So if mine doesn't look like yours, that's why. This is the one. Here we go. Then you want to peel your backing off of all of your pieces that still have it. Maybe. Did that come off? Yeah, it did. Come on, paper. There we go. And this one. Okay. Oh, that one still has paper. I'm trying to see in the reflection which one still has paper and which one doesn't. Okay, we're all sticky now. All right, flip it over. And with your sequins in the middle, just kind of line up and get it centered the best you can before you set it down, because this adhesive is very, very sticky and it does not like to come up if you make a mistake. And there you go. Come on, come loose, guys. Ah, there we go. Now we're moving. Oh, and we need to go ahead and fold. That probably would have been easier to do before I stuck that on there, because now I'll have to squeeze my bone folder on here. Ah, it works. It works. There we go. Okay, so that card is ready. Let me grab the other one. And this one I will go ahead and fold up first. Okay. And then peel all my backings off. There we go. Some of the backing is easier to come off than others. I'm not sure why that is. There we go. One more. Yes, yes. Okay, now to do, oh, almost forgot my sprinkles in this one. To do this, it's easier if it's opened up flat. And then I'm just gonna, oh, where'd my, there it is. Don't forget your extra snowflake, your big snowflake. Put your sequins in the middle. There we go. And then center this one. And yes, you can hear the static pulling all the sequins to the window sheet. And there we go. We are finished with those two cards. And here are the envelopes that match. And we are done with project number 2. So next week we will work on a little gift. It is a hot cocoa packet holder, and maybe a little last minute gift, since this will be, I believe you'll be getting it the week before Christmas, or maybe 2 weeks before, but this would be a nice little last minute gift for somebody. So until next week, God's love and blessings to you, and you have a fantastic week. Bye.